pretty, packed in like sardines. Got flat on the interstate. I'm on me, don't be late. Pretty please save me a plane. Christmas time again.
I don't think I ever heard this song before.
Uncle Eddie's new friend. Sisters back with what's his name. All together once again.
Let me turn it down, man. That's all right. It's funny. I just came back from New York, and in the song, what did it say? Let me see. Can I remember? Hold on. Let me get back.
They say it's so pretty, that time in New York City. I say cold and pretty, packed in like sardines.
Packed in like sardines. I swear, man. I felt that. Big up to New York and any city that's trying their best to, do your thing, right? No love for anybody who's like raping the people in the city. Well, you know what I mean by that. I'm talking like stealing their money and just raising their cost of living to enrich themselves. I'm not talking about them, but for the folks that really love their city, wherever you are, enough respect to you guys because you're not in control of all that stuff. You just live there and you just want it to be the best place, and you have memories. Because I had nostalgia, and I was going through all that stuff, and but see, so like the traffic and the way they did the bus system, it's very weird the way they set up the bus, and they think it's better, but it just is cluttered, and I guess they did it because I guess they felt they had to do it that way. But when you have that much people in one place, you're going to run into you're going to run out of space. And what they're trying to do with the roads and the bus is right in the middle of the road, and then you have people sharing the little tiny side road, but then they're still parking on the side. It's very odd because the bus and the traffic don't run. Like bike lanes, now they have bus lanes, right? And I think the bus lane is like runs up the middle of the road, right? So if you go there, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it seems very clumsy and cluttered. So that's not on the people. That's on planning and all that stuff. That's whoever's doing the planning. The people, you're the people. But as for the people, though, the part that stood out to me is that when you have so many different ways of looking at, let's just say, littering. Okay? Let's use that one. Somebody thinks they should pick up the litter. Another person thinks they should litter all over the place. Another guy thinks that he should be peeing on the side. Another guy says that you should be peeing. And then it gets to a point where people just don't care anymore. It's like, no one's stopping that from happening. So what was once a nice neighborhood turns into really, so, and sometimes the people with more money and power now, they say, hey, we're paying big taxes here. I demand that you guys do something about that and keep that stuff out of here. So those neighborhoods stay kind of, together. And then the other ones where the people don't have a voice and they're not upholding each other to a higher standard, then that neighborhood goes down and they all kind of look at each other, which is natural, it's natural. So I don't know, man. I swear I want to get my mom out of there, but And a nice place to go visit the city, you go see the sights and all that good stuff. That's all still good. It's just that they gotta control that somehow, man. They gotta control that. That's way out of control. It's gonna become like those. You ever see those videos with Los Angeles and people all over the place? It's just gonna get like that. That's just my opinion. Whoever lives there, some people. What's funny, when you're there, you're inoculated from that stuff, so you don't even notice it sometimes. But it's part of life. You just don't notice it. So anyway, I'm just gonna replace the motor, see who pops in for the day, and answer a couple of questions. And let me have what am I putting into the chat for today? How are we going to start this off? Welcome back. I'm happy to be back, though. I'm happy to be back in this part of the world, and North Carolina, and wherever you're from. I hope you are happy there, and if not, then when the opportunity presents itself, get rocking and rolling. Get out of there if you don't like it. Oh man, but whoever this new guy is that's going to do it, you got a job in your hand, kiddo. Hopefully you got the right mindset. Hopefully you got the right mindset for the people. Hey, Brienne, what's going on? Thank you, man. Thank you, Braden. Hope I'm saying it right. I hope I'm saying that right. Today, I'm starting off like this, Brienne. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about this one. Tell me what you think about this one. Okay, I haven't been able to get you stumped, and that's like you need resistance. When you're working out, you need resistance. If it's too easy, So my desire to get you stumped is I'm not trying to just get at you. I just realized that if it's too easy, it's like, what's the big deal? So let me send this one to you right now. All right, boom. This is for you. All right. Hey, I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to be back. All right. I'm glad to be back. Shoot. I am absolutely ecstatic to be back, man. You don't even know. Oh my gosh. There's that feeling of like, look, I don't care what your house look like. Even if it's, you do your best to clean it up, the kids mess it up, all that stuff. But when you go away, okay, I think it's just natural. When you go away, being back home just, I'm just happy to be back. Oh man, I was just happy to be back home. Golly. And where I was a previous home, right? That was my previous home for many, many, many years. I'm just happy to be back home. Oh man, I'm just happy to be back. All right. If anyone has any questions about cleaners, about anything, if I have the answer, I'll throw it out there. If it's, if it's a good faith question, right? I have a couple of people. I have a new way I'm going to handle the chats, man. I'm going to end up having to do a whole new software for the actual cameras, because I don't know how the phone quality is going to last over time. I think the actual cameras are much better, because I've seen the videos and they look choppy from the phones, and I'm not happy with that. But the software I'm using is just too much bugs and glitches and stuff, so I'm gonna end up having to shop around and see to get something that's much better. I think some guys are using online softwares, and I have done OBS, and it's just I'm not happy with it. How's that? So I'm gonna figure something out. All right. All right. Yeah. I hope your Christmas. Man, I hope you have a great Christmas. By the way, guys. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. What dawned on me is when I came back through town, and my mom was excited to see all the Christmas lights and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, man? Yeah, man. Who the hell killed Christmas, right? And then She says, well, what it is that a lot of this was her perspective. Like a lot of the young people, younger group, not necessarily young as in teens. I'm talking like, let's say my age and younger or whatever. It just falls off. A lot of the older folks, they cherish Christmas. They grew up with a different feel of Christmas, so the lights are important to them. But some of the older folks, they can't go out and put the lights up anymore. So it doesn't seem to have that same kind of zest about celebrating Christmas or celebrating anything, because people have been bashing each other over why are you going to celebrate Christmas? Why are you going to celebrate Thanksgiving? Why are you going to celebrate why 4th of July? I'm like, what's wrong with you people? This is just just celebrate Christmas, man. Celebrate the holidays, stop being like a humbug, you know what I mean? So, I think we need to get back to some simple stuff like that, man. There's nothing wrong with Christmas. I mean, obviously, and then you go back to the roots of how it started and why it was promoted this way and that. That's fine. That's all well and good. They're probably right? Whatever the roots of everything is, the roots of Easter and all the other stuff. There's a whole lot of roots of stuff. But what are we turning it into? What are we making it, into, right? Just like a lot of products we have was once made for something else. And then we find out that, hey, we could use this for this. And then we start using it for that. How does it serve us today? That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. It's like, how does it serve us today? I can bash the origin of it all I want, right? But like basketball, right? Wasn't basketball like a bunch of was it in South America or something like that? And it was like the rubber tree, and it's a whole different game. It was a different game. It's a different game today. Same thing. Hockey probably started as something else, But how does it serve us today? So we can bash this stuff all we want, but that's all I'm saying. It's no big deal. What's up, Dave? What's happening? All right, I'm gonna put this motor in here. You guys can hang. I hope you guys enjoy the show, but I threw that up in there. All right, I threw up I make no sound, yet I set the tone. Okay, I choose your rise or overthrow. Okay, I'm never seen, but I'm always near. I orchestrate your outcomes, an architect of your doubt and fear. What am I? Boom! Ah, damn you, Brienne. I didn't even finish reciting the little poem. Hey, you know what? If you didn't do that, it wouldn't have been the same. It wouldn't have been the backpack. It just wouldn't have. You know what? Honestly, that's expected. I think you just paused to allow other people a time, and that's fine. We appreciate that. Thank you so much for your modesty. I think you just paused to allow other people to get in. But I guess you had a timer. You're like, no one's answering it yet. No one's answering it yet. All right, let me get rid of this old one. You know what? Let me get my gloves on. And let me wipe this up a little bit. This is like really mucky and yucky and stuff like that. Well, that's the old motor. So this is the new motor. That's the old one. It fell. But that was my takeaway, man. It was cold. It was a mid. It was a little bit in between, but it got like really nippy, But it wasn't bad, and it wasn't bad at all. But what definitely etched in my brain was how cluttered it was, and it was so cluttered that when they try to redraw the bus. Houses. This is what they did, and I guess they thought they were being clever, but because they can't widen the road anymore, right? So they're just like, and then the people need, like, when you have those buildings, like one building is an entire subdivision, right? In some parts of the country, it's an entire town, like one building. Think about it. Like Brianna says, she had like acres on each side, right? So in her area, right, there's not a whole lot of folks taking up that area. One building going straight up, you're talking hundreds and close to 1,000 people in a building, maybe more. And a subdivision here may have 100 homes, 50 homes, some of them 20 homes if they're more, more expensive, and they put less homes, bigger houses and stuff like that. So one building. So all those people need to park. So a lot of the time they're parking in the street, they're double parking and all that stuff. And so you can't make the roads any wider. So they try to get creative to try to make, okay, what are we going to do with the buses? All right, the bus got to run. All right, so what are we going to do? All right, so let's do this. Let's eliminate the yellow divider. Let's put a lane just for the bus. And then people are still parking on the side. And then you have the cars trying to make their way through, and people are still double parking. Hey guys, let me give you a little bit of hold music. I have a lady coming in here. Let me see what I can do to help her out, and give me a second, okay? Hi. Man, I'm fantastic. Merry Christmas. How can I help?
I need to get some vacuum bags on my, I think those are the ones that I normally get, So, another thing, it's starting to smell. Do you have any like deodorizer I can put like inside of the house in the basket? I think I bought some stuff from here before that, or like.
Do you really want to eliminate the smell, or you want to mask the smell? Which one? Eliminate? Or you want to do a little bit of work first? Okay. If you can give me a second, right? You know what? Let's do this. Let me bring this up real quick. Get this out the way. Because what I'm going to show you is going to eliminate the smell. Would you like that?
Yes. And I guess it's because I got a dog, and I don't know. I guess it's probably like the hair and the yeah.
All right. So this is all set, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a Kirby bag, and I'm gonna show you right here. And I'm doing a little recording over here, so if you stand here, you're fine, right? It's coming this way to me, and I'm gonna show you right. I'm gonna go behind that counter. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, okay? And this will solve your problem. All right. Will solve your problem. Absolutely. All right, a Kirby bag. Where are you, buddy? There we go. Okay. Let's turn off the music. All right. Okay. So, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. And when you do this, you're going to say, oh my God, it was that simple? Yep. It was that simple. And how long you had your Kirby?
I know over 5 years for sure.
Over 5 years for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You could do this with a butter knife or a flathead screwdriver.
Okay.
You ready? All right. And she's like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna clean my Kirby with a butter knife. What are you talking about? Here we go. Okay, I got my flathead.
Okay.
All right. This one doesn't have it. Okay. Your Kirby have the. I'll show you on that one right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna still use this, but I have to show you how to open up that part.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have to show you how to open up that part, and I'm gonna take this off. No, it's all right. You'll be able to make it back here. I'm gonna bring this back. Okay, come on.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay, so now you're gonna have one of these straps around your Kirby. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get this under here
Okay,
and press down, and it's gonna come up. Okay,
okay.
this comes.
Oh, okay. I'm glad
it's
you
like a
said
little-
that because I don't think I broke it. So
No, because it's gonna close
Okay.
back again. Now that you did that, all right, I'll put it back together. Because, all right, so now, and you put it back together. Actually, you should put it back on the outside,
okay.
which is better. Okay, so you put it back. You can just, okay, and maybe even get a little pliers and
Yeah.
squeeze it, whatever. Now that you took it off, all right, this is what you're gonna do. After you take it off, you're gonna put your butter knife or screwdriver, flathead,
Okay.
just something flat. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And do this.
Oh, okay.
Once you do this, you're gonna just get it all off.
Hmm. Okay.
All right, now we're gonna take out our inner tube. Okay. So just undo this.
Yeah.
You already know how to change the bag,
Right.
So just take the bag out.
Okay.
Okay, let's get that stuff. Right. And I guarantee you do this, pull this out.
Oh,
See that?
yeah.
You know where I'm heading.
Right.
You do know where I'm heading because the next step is going to be you wash this bag.
Okay.
And
Oh,
all you
I
have to
didn't know you
do,
could wash it. Okay.
all you have to do is get this little guy out here, wiggle him out. See that? This comes right out.
Yeah. Okay.
You wash this guy, put your downy, all your good stuff, right?
Okay.
And then dry it and all that. And then to put it back together, this is facing front, right? So you just go back in. Okay.
Okay.
You stick this back in. Now, while this is out, what I would recommend that you do is just run your water through this because you probably have residue and stuff like that. And
Right.
you know, so
Yeah,
even this,
yeah.
I'll once in a while, you do this once in a while, you get all that,
Okay.
scrape it
Yeah.
out, wash it out. All right, now that it's all washed out and dried and everything, to put it back together, because you can see the dog here, right here.
Right.
You see that?
Yeah.
So that stuff,
So mine looks like that.
it
probably
stays
works.
and is there for 5 years.
Yeah.
So, all right, now you put it back in, okay, and because you know where the back is. This is obviously facing the back, and this is facing the front. Now there's a little line here. See right here? Can you see right there?
I do.
I just line these up.
Oh, okay.
That's just a way. And then I'm just gonna kind of stick my hand in here and just kind of peel it over.
Okay.
See that? See that? And then that's when you saw what I did with the other thing. You put your little strap back on and
Right.
put your bag back in, and voila, you have yourself a brand clean Kirby bag, no smell.
Yeah. Okay, good. I didn't know you could wash that because I was like, how am I gonna get the smell? Because of course I'm not getting rid of the dog or anything.
And
So
trust me, no
and I got a
amount of
vacuum. So
no amount of pellets you put in,
yeah.
no sprays you put in is gonna fix that.
No, it didn't.
You
'Cause
tried, right? You tried.
See, my kid just made it worse. So.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How many dogs you have?
I just have one.
You have
It's
one.
a puppy. So.
Oh, all right. All right. Well then, and you plan to have them for a long time, right?
Mhm.
So you do this twice a year, whatever.
Yeah.
You can gauge it. It's up to
Okay.
you. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. I had no
welcome.
idea.
All right.
All right. Well, you have a Merry Christmas.
You too. Then.
Thank
Take
you.
care. You guys are so you guys are cool. You guys are all right. Hey, listen, I don't take your compliments for granted. I appreciate it. Oh man, that's all right. Okay, so I got a comment here that I'm going to try to react to. Let me see. I had to take this. Let me see. Let me put this up. I'm gonna try something new with the live stream here. Oh gosh, I can't answer this right now. Can't answer this right now, but I will be getting back to them. All right, so this is a comment. Yeah, you know what, Brienne? Before I put this comment up there, let me join in with you guys. Yeah, giving up is not the way. I was talking to my son about something like that, okay? And I just, you ask questions, and sometimes the kids give you answers, and sometimes they're like, But I had to let them understand. It was a book I read, and the illustration is probably best if I illustrate it this way, right? Okay. So you have valleys, okay? And it was a really cool book. And this is the valley, or you could call you have the top of the valley, the hill. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. You have the valley, or actually the book is called the book is actually called Dip, right? So when you're good at something, right, you're on the top of the hill. You're great at what you're doing. Everybody is yelling for you. You're excited. Now, there's a lot of people who change courses up here. Okay, they change careers up here, but it's normally done for a different reason. It's done for change of course. It's done for bigger goals. In other words, if they quit doing something, okay, well, I'm gonna stop doing that thing. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to practice law anymore. I don't want to be a doctor anymore. I want to go and I want to start a venture capitalist firm or whatever. I want to open a mechanic shop. I want to start driving trucks, right? They're up here on the hill. But if you quit down here because it's too hard, or you're having a tough time, or I just can't hack it, okay? This is gonna mess you up, okay? This is gonna stick with you forever, because now your solution when things get hard, you're gonna always go back to let me give up. It's not even necessarily quitting because you're I want to try something else, because if you stop doing this thing, you literally, think about it, you quit. It's just a word that we're using. You could say I'm changing course, but really, you know what? I'm gonna quit doing it this way, right? So the word itself is not necessarily a bad word. But the way we use quit is that we quit when we're in the dip. We quit when we're failing, okay? Or we quit when it's too hard, or we quit when we're frustrated, or we quit. And that's not the place to do it. Not when you're in the gut, the valley down here. And I was talking to my son about this. I was like, no, man, you need to make sure if you're changing course, is for the goal of the hill. The goal is up here. You're not doing it because it's too tough. And if you quit because it's too tough, forget it. And because it sticks with you, it's with you for the rest of your life. And you're always going to go back to that thing. You're always going to go back to that. That's the course, man. And you hope the kids get it, especially if you did it yourself and you made a mistake and you quit while you were in the gully and in the gutter, right? Because you get better and stronger if you can find a way to make yourself out the gutter. That's how you can pass on the knowledge, where you could tell someone, man, I was there, man. I was down. I was on my knees. Maybe you prayed. Maybe you just, centered. Maybe you went back to the basics. Maybe you whatever you did, you can actually pass that knowledge on and say, this is how I overcame it. But if you quit down here, what knowledge are you going to pass on? Failure. That's it. That's all you're gonna pass on is failure. And too many people do that. So you guys are awesome, man. I'm glad that conversation came up. Oh, I couldn't even, you know what, Brienne? I couldn't even see what he said. I couldn't even see what you said. You guys are the best. I appreciate it. All right. So let me tell you what this person said, this comment. Okay. I had to take apart the same vac. And the glue part was totally tripped me out as well. This video was a lifesaver. It was about, which video was this about, Wayne? It was about the Hoover smartwatch. We were talking about the suction in the smartwatch. Another person said, excellent video. We were doing a Bissell Revolution. It wasn't spraying, so we did that. Let me just get to the next part. Okay, let me see this. This person said, let me put this in the chat. All right. And this was about, it was a knucklehead. Okay. Oh man, the chat is too long for the chat. Like 92 words too long. Golly. Let me see if I can get it off. Let me see if I can get it off for her. 4 hours ago. I can't even paste this one in. It's too long. Let me see. So 4 hours ago, this lady said that, okay, so she thinks she would have to replace her tank. She's a non-MacGyver intellect. She says she has a non-MacGyver intellect. She says, I'm doomed. She wanted done before Christmas. She have grandbabies. And she have, what, kitchen? Maybe she meant kittens. I have grandbaby's kitchen. I need to be putting it back together. Thank you so much for your video. So I was able to help with it. Well, golly, man, I'm glad I was able to help you. I thought she wanted my help to put it back together. Okay, so this was fixing your Bissell leak in your Hoover tank. Okay, I'm glad that video helped you. All right, and what else we have? And we have David. David said, hey, Wayne, bringing it to the front of class. Have a safe trip. Let us know if you're okay. Well, man, David, I'm glad to be okay, buddy. I'm glad to be back with you guys. All right. And I think that was it. This person says, I cleaned my little screen and Shazam, it's working great. My wife is happy. Hey, listen, you got to, James, you got to make your wife happy, buddy. At least try. you know what I mean? I don't know if you can, yeah. I don't know if you can actually make someone happy, right? You can do things and that person now receives it. But sometimes you do stuff with people and they're not happy. So I don't know if you can make them happy, right? But you can do things and try and do your best. They have to find the happiness. So I don't know, you know. Can you imagine if you could really do that? Like you can make people happy. That means you took away their ability to choose. Isn't that right? You took away their ability to choose. All right, and so yeah. Glad make your wife happy. That's great. Okay, good. So I think I'm done with all my chats here and the people that had questions. Okay, and I'm gonna move on. All right, let's put this motor back in. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for throwing out the knucklehead, guys. I appreciate it. Okay, let me Hey, love vacuums. I am working on a. I had to take it down and help this lady real quick. I'm just putting the motor in. Oh! I'm just putting the motor in for a. Let me just make sure all my gaskets are here. I'm just putting the motor in for a protein backpack. I do have a little MacGyver thing I need to do later on. I have another backpack that what do you call it? This part, it's not staying on. It just keeps popping off. Nothing seems to be broken. So I may have to do some kind of something to make it stick. I'm gonna figure it out. But hopefully I could do it here with you guys. Okay, so let's see what we got. All right. If I'm not mistaken, let me see something. Yeah, this is how it's supposed to go. So I need this facing this way. Okay. So I need this facing this way, based on how this is set up. Okay. And really, all I'm going to be doing is just connecting everything. But I do kind of want to wipe it down. So let me get this out. I mean, no one is seeing it. You know, nobody is seeing inside here. But it's all up to your standards and what you want to do. You know, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But I if it's so obvious like this one, I kind of want to just wipe it just a little bit, guys. You know. Just a little bit. This is all carbon brushes that are burning off. So when you see those post filters, it's protecting you from this stuff. Okay? Because this is being blown back into the living room. See, if you have a vacuum with those HEPA filter, okay, it's not the dust necessarily that you're concerned about. It's not the dust. It's partly the dust. But it's the motor, is the carbon that's burning off in the motor. Right here, it's in this whole compartment. Look at this. Okay. And this motor was going bad for a long time, and it was just like rapid fire burning at that carbon. And that's what was happening. Okay. No, they're not very. No. Those are not very common. But you'd be surprised. A lot more people are using, and a lot more of those cleaning people are using backpacks. This is, I mean, it's for a cleaning customer. Okay, many of them would have about 5 to 10. If it's a single lady doing it, maybe 1 or 2 girls, you may have, they may have 3 or 4 of them like that. Backpacks like these run about $650 or so. You can probably get a deal on some eBay thing, but the retail, they're about there. If you want the whole kit with all of the attachments and the power heads, just expect to spend a little under $1,000 for a backpack setup. All right, and even the low prices, you're talking maybe 500, for these things. Okay. All right. But yeah, they're not too common. They're not too common for especially homeowners and stuff like that. They're gonna get the regular vacuums. And the thing about it, man, the way things are going now is that people are going for these lighter, more expensive vacuums. And because of convenience. Like, we don't want to, we don't want to work anymore. We honestly want everything to be done for us. And how close can I get to that? Well, I don't have to chug around this vacuum anymore. I have this little robot vac, or I have this little easy little mini vac thing. But the power and the efficiency and all that stuff is just not the same. Old school vacs are really at the prime, So a lot of you guys that are collecting vacuums from thrift shops and all that stuff, and you're restoring vacuums, yeah, you're doing a good work because, but for some reason the industry is continuing to go too fast towards lesser quality, more innovation, right? But it's I don't know. It's just reducing things, and I think we're the ones fueling it because we want easier and easier and easier things. Okay, and they're gonna keep catering to the market. Okay, so it's a wonky relationship that manufacturers and consumers have. Okay, but it kind of hurts us at the same time, and I don't think we realize it. Okay. Just what's good about this one here, the motor, everything comes already prawn, man. You just have to connect the dots. Okay. And don't, and put them back together. That's it. Very simple operation here. Not much complicated. The motors go on easy. Yeah, shock sucks. I'm not gonna lie. These parts are overpriced and they break easy. Yes. Yes, sir. Man, look, it's the name of the game. You know what we forget as customers? We actually do forget that we control the market. We are the market. Okay, we're the market. Yes, I am a reseller, but I'm not a manufacturer, right? I'm also not a lobbyist, right? So I'm half and half. Okay, I am a consumer and I'm a business at the same time. All right, and at the same time, I'm a business that is also consuming for resale purposes. So I'm always buying. You see what I'm saying? I'm always buying. I'm buying from the distributors, the manufacturers, and I'm selling, but I'm also a consumer that I'm selling. So, and also at the same time, you don't want to sell crap either, right? So it's a weird relationship that the person at this part of the spectrum is, where you want to sell to you want to make your money, you want to sell to provide and to grow and all that stuff. At the same time, it doesn't mean I have to be okay with crap either. So I'm in that middle ground where I have to be like, hey, nah, this I gotta call it out, man. This sucks. This is bad, man. What are you guys doing? And if I'm gonna be honest to the audience, I'm not gonna tell them something is good when it's not. Okay. So it's a weird space. It's a weird space to be in. Man, this thing is trying to give me a tough. You know what I hate using? I hate using the drill for a flathead because I hate using the drill for flathead stuff. Oh, this is brand new, man. I didn't even take this off yet. Because I don't like the way it works. Maybe I just don't know how to do it right. Let me get a flathead drill bit. I'm trying to use the ratchet little thing I have here for this, but it doesn't seem to work well with me, man. And you know what? And I haven't. I didn't try. I can't find a short one. I have to use this. I didn't try. So let me hook this up. I don't want to do it by hand. That's why I'm being lazy. I'm like the person I'm just talking about. Yeah, see? I prefer Phillips or Torx, personally. Okay, so this guy's in here. All right. They have a couple of little, you're going to follow along the line here, kind of keep it neat and snug and like a bug in a rug kind of deal. And then I'm going to cover this guy up with this guy. Ah, damn it. Damn it. I was supposed to do this first. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't even thinking, guys. I wasn't even thinking. I was just moving. You ever done that? I wasn't thinking. I was supposed to do that first, guys. Ay, caramba. Okay, now I gotta take this crap off that I just put on there. Shite. I'm still looking. I'm still looking, man. I'm still looking. All right. Fine. Damn it. Fine. Oh, okay. Let me find another way. I'm gonna find another way because this thing irritates me. Let me see something. Okay. Aye. Oh. Okay, Wayne. All right, stop. Slow down and just do it right. Okay. Just do it right. Forget it. Golly. Take my time. Hey, you know what I said? Because I like that. I like that word better. I like. I like. I'm gonna give you guys that, man. That's so much better. That sounds so much better. Oh, shite. That sounds a lot better. Oh, like arse. We arse. I'm not even giving it justice. It just sounds better to me, man. You guys did a better job on that. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, how does this work? Where's the little stub? This must be it. This must be it right here. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, man. Look, dude, I grew up on there's a screw right next to it. And I gotta do the other way, man. Damn it, man. I didn't want to do this. I grew up on Benny Hill, bro. I used to watch Benny Hill. This is perfect. Benny Hill. And I think you guys have that good sense of humor. The English. Ay, ay, ay. Wayne! I hate this thing, man. Damn it. I think you guys are funny as hell. So, here we go. Doing it right now. Oh, I said it perfectly. Let's go 800 times a day. Oh, oh man, yeah. I wonder how many times. You know what's funny? Okay, I'll tell you this. Okay, I'll tell you this. People in general, even the ones who don't say it out loud, they have very good self-control. But you're being deceptive. Okay? We curse a lot because things happen, right? Thump your toe, you're like, you know. But even if you say, fudge, you know what you're saying. You know? So I give you credit for your creativity, but you know what you're saying. There's a guy I watch, and he will say something like, sugar, honey, iced tea, right? I'm like, that's a whole lot of words to say. You're saying a whole lot of words to say one single word that brings it to like, da! And I said, okay, what other one single word I can use if I don't want to say the word because of, I don't know, algorithm or whatever. I don't know, whatever. Maybe there's kids around. And it comes out. But we say it, we do it. So for anyone who act like, I don't say those kind of words. Yes, you do. You just say it inside your head because you're afraid of what people are going to think about you. You say it another way. You'll say, I don't know. What's a good substitute? You guys have another substitute? What substitute you use? She says cursive. love that. And see, even that is cool. I love that. I think I'm gonna use that from now on. It's just cursive language. I love that, man. You're speaking in cursive right now. You're speaking. You're speaking. You're speaking in. Why you? What? They stopped teaching cursive in school, right? You know, they stopped teaching cursive. Why are you speaking in cursive? I love that, man. Hey, Brianne, I'm gonna take that with me. I hope you don't mind. Hey, don't let me start speaking in cursive. I love that shit. Oh my god, that's positive. You just blessed me with a good one there, Brianne. Speaking in cursive. Yesterday, something happened. We're driving to return a rental car. I don't speak in cursive in front of my mom, right? But something happened, and something happened to the directions. I'm reading. I'm trying to do the GPS thing, and the damn Siri tell me to stop in the middle of traffic, and it's like you've arrived. I'm like, whoa, what the shit, you know? I say, oh, I'm sorry, Ma. You know, she don't care. She like playing it, you know. Obviously, she probably don't want me to get too hard, like, you know, like hard stuff, right? But she didn't mind that. But it's just me, you know. I don't curse, you know. Not in front of my mom, right? You know, now you can if you want. I'm not judging anybody. It's just me. And then I just came out yesterday, but yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put that right emotion. It doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? That, like, how do I really feel right now? You know, like, tell me how you really feel. It's like, you really want to know? But yeah. Cursive. I love that. Speaking in cursive. I think there was, you know what's funny though, man? I think there was something about that kind of writing. It took concentration, and it took pride in the way you did it. It seemed very like, you know, why we even have to write? We don't write no more. We type. But then there was this lady that was talking about how a lot of teachers are doing it. They said these kids don't have comprehension. I mean, there's obviously a lot of factors that go into that. She was talking about high school kids, and they couldn't write, and that she gave them like a writing lesson. And you know, I was prejudging her because I watched her, I'm looking at her, I'm listening to her vocabulary, and I'm like, okay, I'm already assuming what kind of school that she's probably teaching in, which is just natural human thing. We all do it. They just want to make you feel like a bad person for doing it, you know, because you hear the person, you're like, But let me play this teacher saying this. And you can't see her right now, but you can at least you can hear the conversation.
Teachers are quitting and warning America about the future of our workforce. Here's why.
As somebody that taught high school and basically educating our new young adults, every last one of us should be scared. These kids cannot read, they cannot write. There is no type of comprehension skills, no type of critical thinking. They cannot do anything on their own. They expect everything to be given to them. So in my class, we did this thing where I made them write once a week. They would have some type of assignment where they would have to write at least a paragraph, meaning 5 sentences. 5 sentences. The amount of assignments that I got in with 1 sentence 2 sentences. The amount of complaints I got where with the whole 5 sentences, that's too much, that's too much. Can we do 3? Can we do 3? Isn't 3 considered a paragraph? Oh, baby. We are in for a wild ride, y'all. Every assignment that I gave them, there were several students that came to my desk and made me walk them through the entire assignment, the full whole thing. But genuinely, the truth of the matter is everybody is failing these kids. Everybody. The school board with all these different rules, they're failing these kids. The principals or admin altogether, they're failing these kids, and they're failing the teacher because they're basically telling us that we had to just pass a child along just to keep these graduation numbers. Like, oh, and don't get me started on the parents. Like, I would call and say, hey, your child is failing, and the first thing is, well, why didn't I know about this? Probably because you didn't answer the phone. Probably because you didn't get or you didn't respond to my email. On top of that, you have 24-hour access to Power School. When I tell y'all it is horrible, like the parents that are here now are not the parents that we had growing up. So unfortunately, it's not these kids' faults. I mean, yeah, they're lazy, but like, what are you supposed to do when all you gotta do is tell your mama, well, she failing me, and the school board is gonna accommodate that parent? Like, it's crazy, y'all. We should be very scared for our new nurses, our new doctors, our new everybody. These colleges are going to have to start lowering their requirement because the amount of kids that are going to come into these schools and they cannot read, they cannot write, they cannot do anything without AI. We should really be scared.
High school.
It's not AI. It's not AI. AI doesn't help if you give it to people who are already not thinking. I guarantee you there's a lot of children right now that are graduating, that are doing well, that have access to the same things that other kids have. They use AI as a tool, some for fun, but it's not AI. Let's not fall into that trap. Okay, there's a question this lady said, how did I not know, or whatever, right? That my kid was failing. I'll know if my kid is failing. Okay? I'll know because one, I go to the conference, sit down, but in high school is different. You know, it's not quite the same. But if you're used to that in middle school, if you did it in elementary and middle school, and you're going to the teachers' meetings and you're sitting down with the teachers, your kids know that you're involved. If you want, let me see your report card. And if you're not accepting, like, listen, man, and if you got an 80 at my house, it's like you failed. Whether it's good or bad, is, you know, that's up to the individual if you want to see it that way. But for me and for Sam, you're not trying. So don't pat yourself on the back getting an 80, right? But that's all besides. I prefer my kids not to think more so than getting a 90. I want them to not to think, of course, because I want them to be practical. I want them to be confident in doing things. I don't want them to be where they can't put a nail in somewhere. My son helped me change the brakes. You know, Brianne said she's going outside and helping her son with the trucks and stuff like that. So those things are important. Those practical thinking, problem solving is important. But if you're going to play the game of school, okay, then play the game. You understand? If you're going to go to school, then succeed at school. Or do your best to succeed at school. If you're going to play the game where you want to go into corporate, then you're going to have to go and get yourself a diploma so you can play the game. If you want to be a mechanic, then get certified as a mechanic, then, you know, and play that game. But whatever arena you're in, be present and master it. That's it. So that's more the attitude I'm saying. So I'm like, kid, you want to do this, then you can't get 75s, and if this is the route you want to go. But if you're not involved, and then the moment you find out that kids are failing is when, I don't know, the phone call, like the lady was saying, that she gave the people a phone call and it said you didn't answer the phone, or that's when you find out that the kids are failing. I don't know. That seems like negligent on your side as a parent. Okay. And the other thing is, something they said we can't blame the kids or whatever, right? No, you can keep the kids, you can hold the kids accountable, but we are the parents, right? And what a lot of us do is a lot of us don't like the way we were brought up. And we try to raise the kids and we think we're smarter than our parents. Some of us maybe, but so we do it different. Oh, I'm not going to do it like that. Now you have these kids. Now you blame the kids? No, you changed the format that had generations of a track record. So now that we have more opportunities, if you kept the format, and now you can add something instead of taking away, right? See what I'm saying? You can add something. This is all just my opinion. You add something to it rather than taking away, then it's good. But you took away the discipline. You took away the high expectation, and you added tablets, and you added playtimes, and you added all this other nonsense, and you took away accountability and discipline. So what are you going to expect? I'm not saying it's the teacher's fault, but it's not the kid's fault either, right? Or the parents' fault. I think it's a lack of understanding. How's this? Everybody involved should be accountable. Brianne, you're absolutely right. Everybody involved. But because we're all doing the changing, if you get what I'm saying. We're all part of this. We're all a part of it. And the kid is just a product of that. That's all the kid is. The kid is a product that was created with all of these changes and all of these things. And the parents that seem to hold the line, the culture make those parents look like they're tyrants. Okay? Listen, I know that's something I know something about. Oh man, poor. Oh gosh, dude, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what that means. Somebody has to be willing to make the first move forward. Somebody has to be the first one to give. Yeah. Or Brianne, or be the one that's not moving, or be the stronghold to say no. These are the standards. Okay, this is the standards. That's it. So it's both. You get what I'm saying? It's both. Either you're we can't. I don't know, man. We can't just compromise ourselves into failure. So yeah, but all parties are involved because something she said, right? She was saying something about the teachers, and they're not helping the teachers. But just a couple of years ago, right? The teachers were the ones pushing all kind of crap onto the kids and trying to say, well, you can't just give in to the parents. I don't know. Just a couple of years ago, the parents didn't have a voice in what was being put into the schools. You see what I'm saying? It's everyone has to be accountable, man. Just the other day, parents didn't have a voice. They were going to board meetings and say, hey, there's certain things I don't want, and they weren't being listened to. And parents were the teachers were outright saying, well, this is how we're going to teach these kids. And you're literally, and I'm just summarizing it, you don't have anything to say about it. These are our kids. And now they're saying, well, the board is just giving it over to the parents. Everybody is accountable, man. And I'm not leaving the kid out of it either. But everybody's accountable. Unfortunately, the kid is a product of all that crap. And they're getting the brunt of it. And now we're complaining that our future is what's going to happen to our future? dude, we're the ones that are doing it. We're the ones that are doing it. We created this mess. So, you know what I mean? Guys hear me like, man, dude, you don't know what you're saying. Yeah, well, it's my opinion. I may not know what I'm saying, but it's my opinion. It's how I feel about it. It's my opinion. I still have the right to it. Let me see. Oh, what she said? You can translate it? She said you don't want to know what she said. Oh, okay. All right. Austin. Yeah, listen, man. These people, if you can only get joy that way, listen, you can't insult me. If that's the only way you can get joy, oh my gosh. I don't know what you said, but if it's deleted or if it's not on here, you got issues. You got to deal with that. You got to deal with that. You know? Yeah. Yeah. You got to deal with that. You know? You ain't going to mess with me. You think your 2 cents have anything to do with my happiness? Oh my gosh. But you got issues, man. You go online to go and if you're making money from it, people make money from comedy, right? People make money from writing love stories. People make money from writing horror. Critics make money from critiquing movies. Okay? That's fine. If you're making money from it, what can I say? That's your business model, right? That's you're gauging your life success on going on to somebody's podcast or website and spewing your whatever. More power to you, right? I hope you're getting all the success in the world, and I hope you pay your taxes to help your community or whatever, right? Even though I have my own opinion on those taxes and the way they mismanage money, but still, if you're being a good steward of your money and somebody's benefiting from it, and you're being a critique whatever person, or you're being a racist, or you're being whatever it is you're doing, more power to you. We can deal with that in the market. But if that's all you're getting is a little rise out of going on, and dude, you got some problems, man. And maybe you need to see someone about that. You know? For real. I can't Brianna said, you get kicked out by 100-pound girl, you need to find your joy. A container? Holy cow. Damn, dude. Nah, man, I am a new vacuum guy. Are they brand new? Are they returnable? David caught me buying some vacuum off some dude, and it was like, damn, Dave, you are so right, man. I'm glad you were here to catch me on that and call me out on that. And I had other plans, but I didn't think the whole thing through, because it was like, I'm on the show, so I'm like, think quick. I'm like, fine, what you got, right? And then we used it to show it was clogged or whatever. But I'm like, nah, I'm not doing anything. I don't make my money that way. I used to have a bunch of vacuums back here in my stockroom, man, and it was like a junkyard back there. and sometimes I sell it. And it took me more time to clean them shits up and get them ready for sell them online somewhere. Or I'm like, that takes too much of my time. So, but no. But I appreciate it though. I appreciate the offer, but nah. But there's a bunch of guys out here that's their business model. So I think they'll be able to properly accommodate that kind of thing. Hey, let's plug this motor in. Let's see what we got cooking here. Sweetness, success. All right, guys. Here's a little trick. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something with this golf ball. I told you I was gonna do it. I'm gonna see if it works. I'm gonna see if it still works. All right, Brianne. I'm going to put this on this golf ball on this thing. Then I'm going to turn it on. What do you think is going to happen? You would have bought the guy. Dave, I hear you, man. They say I would have bought it off the guy. It's a nice vacuum, though. It's a nice vacuum. It looked like, you know what told me that it's probably right? It was clogged. So whoever was using it wasn't getting any suction. So I could see why someone would throw that out and say, screw this vacuum is not working, and get rid of it. So it was not in operating condition. So that's my way of justifying it to myself. Okay, how's that? All right, so golf ball. All right, so the golf ball might spin. Car guy, what's up, bro? Let's give it a shot. Let's see. You're gonna have to call an ambulance. Let's see. You ready? Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. Is that cool? All right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it now with the heart. That's what it's called, right? I'm gonna try it with the heart, and I'm gonna see how it reacts to the golf ball. This was a Kirby. Okay, it's the heart, right? That's what it's called. Yeah. So now I'm gonna move the hose to the. I'm gonna move the hose to the. Dude, stop. Okay. All right. If this thing shoots it up into there's some lights right above me, but hopefully it does the same thing and not shoot it all the way up. Because I don't want it to smash the lights. That would be silly. Okay. Yeah, Dave. Are you ready? We're gonna try it with this one. 1, 2, 3. Come on, buddy, stay still. Whoa! Come on! Come on, buddy. Don't go nowhere. Stay there. Stay there. Wow, that was a little bit more wilder. I'm wondering if it's because of the angle or the power, maybe. This vacuum is not more. Come on, this vacuum is not more powerful than the Kirby, right? What do you think? What do you think? I gotta do this again. All right, I'm gonna find all the. I'm trying to understand all the different reasoning here. Okay, I got 2 golf balls. I have 2 golf balls. Now I see the difference in the, but I don't think this should do it, right? But this can do it. This can have an effect. I'm just not sure. Like the shape, you know what I mean? This can do so, but I'm not sure. But I want to find out. So give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see. I want to find out. I'm curious. All right. Okay. I need a hose. I need a hose end. I need an end, a tip. A hose end for a Kirby that I'm not using, that I can do this test with. Come on, man. I'm gonna find it, guys. I'm gonna find it, and oh, come on, you can do this. Okay. Okay. I don't want to break this though. That's the thing. I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it, man. I don't know how I would, because what I was going to try to do is try to insert, you know, like put this over here, seal it up so I can give it this shape to see if it does the same thing. You know? But I don't want to destroy this hose. I might need it. I don't want. Okay, I got an idea. I got an idea. I got an idea. I got an idea. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. All right, I don't need this. So let's get out the Dremel. He said he thinks the iHeart has more turbulent airflow. That is, car guy is saying that. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? You're right, but let me at least try it though. Let me at least try and see. Let me be a little destructive while I'm experimenting here. Let me be a little destructive while I'm experimenting. All right, I need to find a cutter. And I'm gonna try to cut it into that shape. Because I could be wrong, but I could also be right. You know, I mean, I wanna give it a shot. I wanna give it a shot. Hey Brianne, I'm looking for my tools again. But no, what I'm looking for is my cutter. I haven't used it in like a couple of days, and I put it somewhere. And now I'm trying to find out where did I rest my. Okay, here's one. I got a cutter here. All right. Okay. Where's my face shield? Well, I don't have any sparks. Got my glasses on, so this should be fine. All right. This is what I'm gonna do. First, I'm gonna cut this off right here. This plastic. know, it'd be messed up if I did all this and it doesn't fit inside the hole. Carajo. Coño, bro. Okay. Don't worry. We're not done yet. See, David, that's how things work. Yes, Brian, I'm doing this for science. Let's pretend Wayne is looking for two. Oh my God, Brian. Okay, all right. Let me see if I have I just need just enough space for this to insert, so I can do this test. Almost there. Damn it. Almost there. Give me a second. Oh, I have another one. This one looks like it cuts a little better. This one looks like it cuts a little better. Okay. This is gonna work, guys. Watch. You'll see. There you go. There you go. I'm just want to eat away at the plastic a little bit so I can wedge this guy in here. There you go. Oh shit. All right, now, now I just want to cut. I want to cut that shape, right? Now I might be totally off. It may not work, but I'm just so curious that I want to try it. But I gotta cut this right? So we're talking. What angle is this here? It's like 45, right? So no, I can draw a little bit. I should be able to get this right. All right. Let me go around here, and then starting from here, I'm cutting down the same way. Okay, let's see if it works. For science! I like that, Brian, for science. Okay. The last thing. We're going to see if it works, and then we're done. Okay. Turn it up a little bit more. All right, so I think car guy might be right. He said turbulent has more turbulent airflow. But we're testing this theory here. Well, not theory, just testing my little idea. To get to a theory, you need a lot more, a little bit more. All right, this is on an angle. It's on an angle. It's on an angle. It's on an angle. That's fine. All right, so let's try it, and let's see if that actually makes a difference. So we're gonna do two balls. All right, place your bets. Place your bets. Place your bets. So far, I think that the heart is going to push it up further. It's already proven that, but I want to see if it's going to keep it steady. All right? Okay, this is going to be tricky. I want to do them at the same time, but maybe not. All right, it's okay. Let's go. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Damn it. Give me a second. I unplugged it. Ugh. All right. Man, wouldn't it be nice if I had like a stand to hold this thing and it was just doing that and I could just do the other one, but hey, whatever, right? So we got this one, okay? All right, now I'll use the same ball, so it's no trickery here, okay? Let's see if it has that same spin. Man! Look at that! Oh, shit! Bam! Experiment! Successful! Oh! It is uneven. The fit is also uneven. But the theory was, in my mind, the air coming up here and here, it helped create the spin. That's what I was thinking with this angle. That's what I was thinking. That means if this was flat, it would have also done the same thing. Make it like blah, 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 blah. Because if I take this off, right? Right? Versus it did it again. That didn't work. Oh man, that's why you gotta do tests over and over again, right? Tell that to the people who wanted to roll out chemicals that you put in your body. You got to test it over and over again. I'm not going to say it too loud. I'll get my ass in trouble. Here we go. Let's try it again. Don't move. That reminds me of those movies, those sci-fi movies when they're trying to control some particle. You ever seen those things and they start going out and it just everything blows up. That's what would have happened here. All right, guys. What did I have this year? Someone had asked me a question. Anything else? What else is happening? You guys good? Yeah, man. My grip messed it up, right? Be a nerd. We need more nerds in the world, okay? Be a nerd. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do it like this, but it's so tight on there, car guy, that it was gonna mess everything up. So maybe let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do that, right? Let's try. Let me try to just have it like right at the edge, and then move it. Let me try that. Okay, I'm gonna have it at the edge, and then I'm gonna pull it away. It's so unpredictable with this one. Try and pull it. All right, let's try it this way. It's running. Money. I was bet. You place your bets, right? Oh man, I know, right? A customer walks in and she's like, All right, guys. That's it for now. I had a blast. I have a Dyson to wrap up. Oh my gosh. A couple of calls to make, some orders to place, some things to ship. So I got to kind of get to like work. Okay. And this is work. This is fun. This is, it's you should find something that you enjoy and you can be successful at it. That's for sure. Because that's isn't that ideal? Having a blast. I wish I could come up with more experiments like these with other things. I'll look into that because this is a lot more fun than putting in a motor. That's for sure. But the motor is definitely feeding the community and people that need to learn how to fix vacuums and stuff like that, save themselves some money. So I'm not gonna Give me a second, guys. There's a sound in here. It's either a dripping sound or it's a ticking sound. Anyway, that's it. Let me see if we have any last things to give you guys before I go. All right. Made my day, everyone. Thank you guys. Yeah, David. Yeah, man. I really had fun. Hey, listen, fresh off the thing. Listen, that plane, the landing, dude. That landing was hard. That landing was hard, man. I felt like that guy was coming in fast. Flying is like it's a little. I gotta talk myself into flying. I talk myself into getting on the plane because I'll be getting these visuals in my head, and I'm like, man, get out of here. Flying is wonky, man. You know, but I get here in an hour and a half versus hour and 40 minutes versus driving for about 12 hours. You know, a 12-hour drive versus an hour and a half flight. So man, David, you take away all my good lines, man. How am I gonna come back after that? What am I gonna say? What am I gonna say? Brienne is the brightest star in our solar system. I mean, how do I top that, bro? It was it's in Concord. It's a small airline that goes to Long Island. You know, I normally fly American airline, but sometimes they're just like, you know, ridiculous. So I was planning. This is the deal. So I was flying up, and then I'm flying 2 back. Okay, and then I'm gonna fly 2 up, and then I'm gonna fly 1 back. So I was like, okay, let me be economical here, right? So people were talking about this airline out of Concord that they put good deals out and stuff like that, and it's an hour and 40-minute flight. I was like, what? So it's a smaller plane, you know, and I took the deal. My brother-in-law does it. He comes down here often now, you know. He's like making every other month or so, he's making a trip down here. I'm like, dude, I mean, you're making a lot of flights. What are you doing? He said, man, I go to this thing, man. Sometimes I pay, you know, $90. Sometimes I pay $100. Sometimes I pay $50. I was like, really? Get out of here. And so I tried it. And yeah, you could tell how's this? You can tell it's flying fast when it starts to dip down the altitude. And then when it's coming in for that landing, that thing was like, it's like a sports car. I was like, damn. He was like, yeah. I'm like, damn, dude, you need to chill out, bro. Because every landing has a little, ooh, you know. But yesterday was just like, anyway, it's not bad. I mean, they still did good. But you know what I noticed also? Even the stewardess, they're a lot more. They act like regular people. Like stewards are very, you know, they're professional. We need to do this, and yes, you know, and they're very, you know, and you know, they're doing like the concierge style of, you know, these girls are just like, oh yeah, man, they're like they're cool. Hey, these ladies are cool. They're talking in the aisle to people. Hey, how you doing? I was like, it's not like a ghetto plane or nothing like that, you know. It's not that. It's just that. I could have seen these ladies like hanging out at like I don't know, like we went to like I don't know, you go to I don't know, your local sports bar type of deal, and you can see the same ladies. Like they're cool as hell, man. They're cool as hell, man. So I have to give them credit. They're super cool. So, gosh. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Brianna said they're not paid enough to put on the fancy voice. That could be it. That could be it. That could be it. That could be it. Yeah, that could be it. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Hey, you guys made my day. Thank you for being like so loose and cool. And thanks for kicking out the vagrants. I don't know what you call that. What do you call those people? Thanks for kicking them out. Oh, sweetness, man. All right, guys. Pieces. Stay positive. Let me give you an outro. Let me give you out. Let me give you Hollywood. Let me give you some holiday music on the way out the door. I don't like this one. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys.
On this Christmas Eve in Rio de Janeiro,
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Dave, Brianne, thanks a lot. Car guy, you guys are the best. Stay positive. We had some newcomers too that were pretty cool.